Episode 780. With a thunderous crash, a stone statue finally shattered into rubble and collapsed to the ground. Then the second and third followed suit, shattering into pieces no bigger than loose cobblestones. Only the fourth stone statue, because the damage on both sides wasn't equal, was losing its life at a different pace. This fourth stone statue still had some life left in it, and it charged wildly at Invincible Most Handsome. But the crisis had passed. A single stone statue was hardly a threat. Invincible Most Handsome had already soloed a stone statue before, and it didn't seem like a big deal. Seven Leaf One Flower had originally planned to use a taunt to send this stone statue on another wild goose chase, but she quickly realized there was no need, so she dropped the taunt and simply strode forward to join the fight. But then, the massive wave of skills instantly swallowed up both the fourth stone statue and Wu Di Zui Jun Lang, who was standing right next to it. Seven Leaf One Flower froze. Sure, Wu Di Zui Jun Lang had damage immunity, so he wouldn't get hurt, but the problem was that kind of attack seriously messed with the tank's vision and judgment. Under normal circumstances, people usually avoided that. But considering the battle was nearly over, there was no need to make a fuss. Seven Leaf Flower thought it over, and in the end said nothing. The latecomer, Seven Leaf One Flower, had no way of knowing that this wave of attacks represented the pent-up frustration of all the DPS players. Sure, the attack couldn't actually kill Invincible Handsome, but hitting the guy and blowing off some steam was always satisfying. Another crash rang out as a chunk of debris flew from the dazzling storm of light, smashing into the ground and shattering on impact. As the skill's glow faded, the fourth stone statue's shoulders were bare. Its head was gone. It wobbled twice, then toppled with a thunderous boom. The crowd let out a long breath. Though the crisis had effectively passed with the fall of the first three stone statues, the moment to truly breathe always had to wait until everything was completely finished. Everyone had their hearts in their throats, and now they let them drop back into their chests. Then, as one, they all glared at Invincible Most Handsome. Of course, those looks came from real people sitting at their computers. In the game itself, you couldn't feel a thing. In-game, all you could see was every character's gaze swiveling toward Wu Di Zui Jun Lang at once. Quite the spectacle.
Oh, good work, everyone.
Invincible Most Handsome did a full turn and waved at the players, all just scripted moves. Then he called out to them,
Keep moving.
Invincible So Handsome pointed his sword forward, ready to charge. Shi Ji-young saw everyone's eyes turning to him. If he didn't step up and say something now, how could he still have the face to be the squad leader? So he hurriedly chased after them, calling out,
Bro, hold up a sec.
Huh? You talking to me?
Invincible Most Handsome glanced back over his shoulder, but his feet never slowed.
Hey, yay, I told you to hold back.
Joy Sheep called out. Invincible Most Handsome came to a halt, noticing that no one else had moved, their gazes all swiveling toward him.
What, having second thoughts about going left?
No, it's like this. Brother, take it slow. Don't activate all four statues at once. The pressure's a bit much.
Wasn't that pretty smooth?
CG Yang faltered mid-sentence. The battle had indeed been dangerous but ultimately safe, yet the process had left them thoroughly shaken. If the crowd control didn't go perfectly, and the four stone statues and several knights each took on a separate target, the pressure on the clerics would spike immediately. A tank with a healer is a god. Without one, he's just a melon waiting to be picked. If the tank becomes a melon, then the whole party becomes a melon patch, ripe for the picking. So opening all four stone statues at once like that, Shi Ji-yang thought the risk was way too high. No, the entire team felt the same way.
What if I lose control for just a second? That would be bad, wouldn't it?
Shi Ji-yang said.
I'm here.
Invincible Most Handsome said.
If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened.
Shi Ji-yang was fuming, but by then someone else had already chimed in.
You think one person can control all of this?
With me laying the groundwork, everything becomes simple.
Invincible Most Handsome said this, and those who were a bit slower on the uptake didn't catch the meaning. But Seven Leaf One Flower immediately understood and came over to speak.
Arc charge to group the mobs. Pretty confident, are we?
Piece of cake.
Invincible Handsome was speaking, and a chorus of boos rose around him. Only Seven Leaf Flower spoke with sincerity.
Admirable.
Practice more, and you'll get there too.
Invincible Most Handsome encouraged Seven Leaf One Flower, which only made the jeers grow louder. Seven Leaf Flower was a real good guy, so naturally his popularity within the team went without saying. He's the kind of person you might not like, but you absolutely can't hate. At that moment, Invincible Coolist's condescending tone stirred up quite a bit of sympathy for Paris Japonica. They were about to speak up for Seven Leaf Flower when the woman herself spoke.
I can't do it. I've been practicing for a long time, but I still can't get the hang of it.
Well, there's no helping it. There's no real trick to it. It all comes down to experience and instinct. In the end, it all comes down to instinct. If you tried to calculate it like data, you'd never react in time.
Invincible Most Handsome said.
Ah, yes, that's it exactly.
Chie Yi Jihua kept nodding along, and everyone was stunned to see how she acted as if she had found a kindred spirit in Wudi Zuijun Lang. Shi Zhiyang was about to brief Wudi Zuijun Lang on their usual strategy, but then he watched the guy wander off with their guild's honest comrade Shi Ye, getting farther and farther away. A moment later, he returned with 4 stone statues in tow.
What the?
The crowd shouted in unison, but the 2 knights were already charging back toward their formation with the stone statues in tow. And then Wu Di Zui Jun Lang spoke up.
These 4 statues are battle mages, different from the blade masters just now. That's the tricky part about mastering the arc charge. You always have to adjust based on the target. Actually, the situation right now is still pretty simple. If you had a few targets with wildly different attributes, you probably couldn't catch them all with a single arc charge.
That's when you need to make a good call. If you use it, you have to make sure you leave no openings. The moment you do, a skilled opponent will strike right in the middle and break it. Then everything you've done is wasted.
Yes, absolutely right.
Seven Leaf One Flower wore a look of deep emotion, but the others were already speechless. What more could they say? The monsters are here. Get ready and move out. But just then, a sudden shout rang out from Invincible Most Handsome.
Oh, that's not good.
What's wrong?
Seven Leaf One Flower asked.
Skill cooldown slipped my mind. Night Spirit's still on cooldown.
Seven Leaf One Flower immediately realized the gravity of the situation. Without Night Spirit, Charge was just the basic version. Only Heroic Charge could achieve the crowd control effect from before. The entire raid was stunned into silence, tears streaming down their faces. What's this supposed to mean? Are we about to get wiped?
It's all because of you.
Invincible Most Handsome shouted.
It's all because of you.
The crowd answered in unison.
My bad. I forgot to wait for the skill cooldown.
Seven Leaf One Blossom launched into her usual self-criticism.
Everyone pull one each.
At this moment, Invincible and Most Handsome shouted to the knights.
The healers can't keep up.
Shi Ji Yang cried out.
Hold out for a bit.
This way we'll easily OT.